Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to look at the materials that we're going to need to make a resin crystal bowl. I'm sure you guys have seen many of this. So today we're going to talk about the ingredients that you're going to need, the things you're going to need to make this, and it's not a lot. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some epoxy resin, okay, gloves. I like to buy these little plastic mats from the Dollar Tree. Spatula, just a little pan, Dollar Tree pan, plastic wrap, some little sticks to stir, some cups, and then these, I did especially order these. These are the colors I have picked for my bowl, and I think they're going to be a lot of fun. Now these are additives as well. I do like silver. This is the Liquid X, and then there's also this moon that you can use that is also it's more of like a crystally clear light. If you wanted to make it look more like glass, you could use these right here. And this, you're going to need a torch, which you can find very cheap at most convenience stores actually, or you can get a larger one. I like to use these crystals I got from Michael's, and then these are actually just jars from the Dollar Tree, so you can get however creative you want. So if I place that in there, what's gonna happen is, you see this vase right here is very glass, it's crystal. So the idea is to make a resin glass vase or a vase or a bowl or however. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to pour the resin into there. We're going to let that set for about 2 hours, and I'm going to check on it. It's going to be a little pliable, so I'll be able to pick it up. I'm going to put this plastic wrap inside there so I can just pick that up, and I'll be able to lay it and drape it over the top of this. So just showing you guys the materials. You can get more inventive with it if you want to create more different types of artistic styles, and just do whatever you like. But this is what you'll need right here. And then you can find, you know, I'm just going to show you guys this, and then I'll also show you as soon as we get started with the resin. Alright guys, so now we have mixed up our resin. And I'm just going to give that a little turn and show you guys. Okay. Got some really beautiful colors. Okay. And I've got some pearl in here for some shimmer. And then some really nice silver. And then I'm keeping some clear because we're going to do two. And I'm doing two different types of forms, you guys. So one is a free form and one is more controlled. Okay. So we're going to get started. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take a seat. So what I want to do first is, okay guys, so we're back. Now this is the more controlled. We're going to start with the free form now. And as you can see, I have all my beautiful colors here, okay? And what's going to happen is I'm going to let this set for about 2 hours. And then it's going to be not runny, it's going to be pretty pliable. And I'll be able to drape it over this vase right here and pull it out and make all kinds of different shapes with it. Now you want to add some fire. So I'm going to go over this with the torch because I just poured it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all of these bubbles. Okay, because we want it to be very clear. We don't want any bubbles. We don't want any bubbles. And this also, the heat will also make it run and mix together, which will turn out to be really lovely. I'm sure as you can see, the heat does move this around, okay? Now you can get small torches, large torches. It doesn't really matter. But you definitely need to apply heat. And you have to be careful with the plastic because you can burn that plastic. Alright guys, so now we're going to start with our freeform. And freeform is going to be a little different. But I'm going to start here with some dark blue. Okay? I'm just going to place that in the middle. Just like that. Gonna come back and go ahead and pour some of my light, and it's going to run pretty quickly. So I want to get these colors on here. And I did mix up some gray. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to use this gray as well. And I'm going to go around the edges here with the gray. There we go. And I've mixed up some mother of pearl that I really like. Now, this is going to self-level. It's going to run. But we'll be able to put some really nice, beautiful patterns in there. And I'm just going to take a stick. And if it starts to get on your crystals, you just have to kind of push that back. And we may need to add more. Let's see. I'm going to make some really nice. I'm going to pull some of this out towards the edges here. Okay, guys. So we are back now. And now I think I'm just going to take the freeform, and it's on plastic, and as you can see, I'm gonna get it off of this. We don't want that there. Okay, so if I can. All right, this is very hard to do one-handed, but since this you can pick it up. Okay, it's movable. All right. So for the freeform one, I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm going to lay it over. Now these crystals are going to drop. And I still need to pull my plastic down. Okay. And we've got to get it centered enough. And we don't want any crystals in the middle of the bowl. So I'm just gonna push those off of there. And now, as you guys can see, it's gonna start to form. But what I want to do here is make sure that I have the base correct. And I don't want to push down too much, but we want to make sure that it forms nicely. So at this point, you can push your bowl down. I'm gonna set this camera down a little bit so that I can actually start pushing down and making the form, because tomorrow when I wake up, it's going to be as hard as glass, okay? But I don't know if there's a way, if I can prop up this camera so you guys see what I'm gonna do. We'll try this and see what happens. I'm just gonna try to keep that there. But this is still where I can press down on it.